Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chella and this is Chella Reads a Bit. So today I'm going to be filming a very different video. I hope it goes well, but I'm actually going to be doing a video inspired by videos that Drinking by My Shelf has done. So I loved watching when she would do 24 hours reading a series where she would see if she could finish all of the series within the 24 hours. So all credit to her. I am inspired. I am gonna be trying to do almost the same kind of thing. I do not believe I could possibly finish them within 24 hours, so instead I'm going to be trying to see how many of the books in the series I can finish within 24 hours, because I don't know if I could finish them within 24 hours, but I will be staying up for 24 hours, maybe taking a small nap if I really need to. I do give all the credit to Drinking by My Shelf. That is where I got the idea. I do love her videos. I'm going to leave all the links down below to her channel, to the playlist to those videos. They're amazing. I totally recommend watching them. She's amazing. I do give all the credit to her and I love those videos. But so today I'm going to be seeing how many books in a specific series I can read within 24 hours. Oddly enough, there's two series that she has done that I have all of the books for and that I would want to do the videos on, along with other book series that I want to do but I don't have the books for, so I can't do those. So unfortunately I do have to do a series she has done already, but eventually I do want to try to get, because I want to try to stay within like maybe middle grade, very young adult series, because they're easier to get through, easier to read. As of right now, that's the ones that I want to try to stick with, but I am going to be doing a series that she has done. And one of the reasons is because I've been wanting to reread it. And also, I did just watch the movies for it. So I have been wanting to read it because of that. And also because it is one that I do have all of the books now for. So it just makes it easier since I do have them. So I'm not just trying to do all the book series that she's done. That's not it. It just so happens that I want to read them. I have them. So that's what I want to do. And so just to clarify that. But the book series I'm going to be trying to see how many I can finish within 24 hours is the Princess Diaries series by Meg Cabot. So I do have all the UK ones. I did just recently get the last two that I was missing. I was missing the 6th and the 7th one. And I did just recently get all like the 7th one, because I got the 6th one like the month before, and then I got the 7th one like the end of last month. I finally have them on, so it was between this and the Georgia Nicholson series, which I do have all of as well, which again I know that she's done, but I want to do them because I love those books and I would love to try to see how many I could read within 24 hours. But this time I'm going to be doing the Princess Diaries series, which I do have all of them. They are 10 books, and then there's an 11th that is not really, it's like years later, like after she's graduated from college or grad school. I do have that one on my Kindle if I get to it, which, do I think I'm gonna get to it? Probably not, but just in case, I have it there. Either way, this is the series that I'm gonna be doing. I do have all of them in the UK editions. So the first one is just Princess Diaries, Princess Diaries A Royal Disaster, Princess Diaries Princess in the Middle, Princess Diaries Royally Obsessed, Princess Diaries Prom Princess, Princess Diaries Royal Rebel, Princess Diaries Party Princess, Princess Diaries Royal Scandal, Princess Diaries Bad Air Day, not hair but air day, and then the last one, Princess Diaries Crowning Glory. Crowning Glory is technically the last one. But then the one on my Kindle is the Royal Wedding one, which, like I said, is the 11th that she released way later, and it's like her much older after graduating like college or grad school. So I do have that one on my Kindle. So I'm going to be trying to see how many of these I can finish within 24 hours, along with the 11th if I get to it, which, I don't have faith that I could get to that, but you know, we will try our best. But yes, so I'm going to be doing a 24-hour reading vlog, seeing how many of these I can get to. Not trying to finish the series within 24 hours, just seeing how many I could get done within 24 hours. If I finish it, then great. I have underestimated myself and maybe I could do it again. But this is me trying to see how many I can read within 24 hours. All the thanks and inspiration is to Emma from Drinking by My Shelf, because I got the idea from her videos that I love watching. They're like a comfort sometimes just to watch her doing her 24 hours trying to read a whole series. I love them. I totally recommend them. Again, I'm gonna leave them down in the description. I'm giving her all the credit. I did not come up with this idea. I'm just doing it because I really want to do it and trying. I did tweak it a little bit to see how many, instead of saying trying to read all of them in 24 hours, but seeing how many I can read in 24 hours. But I do give her all the credit for this video idea. My 24-hour reading vlog is going to be going from today's Saturday, April 9th. We're going to start at 10 p.m. It's going to end Sunday, April 10th at 10 p.m. So it's going to be April 9th, 10 p.m. to Sunday, April 10th, 10 p.m. So I will see you then. Wish me luck. I'm going to need it. We're going to make pizza again today, so we have that to look forward to. And then start at 10 p.m. Hopefully this doesn't end up a royal mess. See what I did there. But anyways, I'm excited to read these. I have gone to like the 7th or 8th before, reading them on my Kindle from the library app. I've never finished it like the 9th, 10th, and I definitely have never read the 11th, so let's see if we can get there. But that is the plan for this 24 hours, and I hope it ends up well, and I hope it doesn't end up a mess. So I will come back at you when it's time to start. So I'm about to begin doing the 24-hour readathon to see how many of these books I can read within 24 hours. Princess Diaries series. The first book I will be reading is Princess Diaries. I have the UK editions. It's about, so Mia is a 14-year-old freshman in high school, and she is awkward and blah 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 blah. We should all know what this is about. It's really old, but she finds out that she's a princess, and it's her trying to navigate that, doing princess lessons with her grandmother and everything like that, and then it all goes from there. I'm gonna see how many of these I can get done within the 24 hours. Probably not all of them. I do have the 11th on my Kindle just in case. So it is 9:52, so in 8 minutes I'll be starting the first one. But I wanted to pop in and say it's almost time. Take a bit of a nap. I will take a nap if I need to. Because I'm not about to torture myself completely for 24 hours, but I'm gonna be starting with this one, and let's hope for the best. Okay, so it is 11:44 at this point, and I am on page 137. I feel like I'm getting nowhere pretty fast. Pretty much, I mean, I've read this before, but I still enjoy reading it. But I think it's funny how Mia is and how she reacts to things. Like in the beginning, this might have like some spoilers throughout, so just be aware. But whenever she talks about Mr. Giannini's nose, and I like to point out how she's only 14 and 5'9", I'm 25, going to be 26 this year, and I'm barely 5 foot. That's beyond me. But I still find it funny. And like, but it's still a little weird that Michael, Lily's brother, is 18, a senior, and like I know that they get together. So she's like only 14, he's 18. She also likes Josh Richter, who's also 18. It's a little ick, but that's neither here nor there. But I found it funny, and I was telling my boyfriend how we all know the drama about Will Smith slapping the shit out of Chris Rock. Stupid, whatever. But it's funny because reading this, Mia gets the makeover, and she goes home, and her mom makes a comment saying, "Hey, Rosemary, where's your baby?" And I'm like in my head, and I said to my boyfriend, she didn't go up and slap the shit out of her mom. I thought it was funny. Make that connection, but whatever. But yeah, I'm not quite halfway, but close. But it is like already 11. What time is it? 11:46, and I'm done with the first book. I feel like I'm so slow. I don't know how they did it in 24 hours, but I mean, I'm doing how many I can read in 24 hours, but I'm starting to believe it's not gonna be many. But yeah, I'm enjoying it thus far. I have read it before, but still enjoyable. That is where I am thus far. Hopefully I can finish this soon, but already 11:47, and I'm a bit tired, but we'll survive. I also want to clarify, she does point out that it says, which I suppose was some kind of joke about my new haircut, but it was not funny. But still, no slap. Just pointing that out. So I apologize if you can hear the fan in the background, but I don't feel like getting up and turning it off, honestly. But I finally finished the first book in the Princess Diaries series. It took me almost 4 hours. I must be a slow reader, because I don't know how Emma from Drinking by My Shelf and her sister read all these books in 24 hours. It takes me forever. Like, woo-wee. But I, of course, enjoyed it. I like reading these books. They're very easy to read, very fast is a weird word to use, but it did only take me like almost 4 hours. I started at 10. I finished it at 1:40 something. No, I'm not tired or anything. But yeah, I did finish it. I have read it numerous times before. I always enjoy it. I always hate Josh Richter. I always think that it's a little odd that they're like seniors, like him and Michael are seniors and everything, and like obviously Michael has a thing for her and he's like 18 and she's only 14, but you know, I mean, that's illegal, but yeah, whatever. Let's suspend our disbelief here. But yeah, I still enjoy it. I still always get angry with Josh Richter, but I'm also like, Mia, how come you didn't see that this is what he was doing? I mean, she did, but then she just kind of ignored it, like, well, this is great, this is someone I wanted to to ask me out, and I'm like, what's so great about this dude? He sounds kind of like a douche, but whatever. I always think Lily's a little annoying, but they're like 14. I'm obviously way past that age, but I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna rate them because it's too much work at this point, but I did finally finish it. I'm gonna be moving on to the next book, which is Princess Diaries, A Royal Disaster. Again, I have the UK edition, so that's the name of it. But this is the second one in the series, which I have read, so there's nothing new. I'm really hoping it doesn't take me that long, because if it takes me like that long to read these books, I'm definitely not gonna finish them, which I know is not the goal of my video. I said how many I could read within 24 hours, but you know, I really want to be able to say I finished all of them, but that's probably not in the cards. But I want to see how many I can get done, and hopefully I can get quite a few done within this 24 hours, but it's going to be a challenge, clearly. But yep, I'm enjoying it. I'm excited to be on to the second one, and I will update you probably like halfway through, give you a little me reading, but I don't really have much to say as I'm reading it, other than like little comments maybe, but I will come back at you probably halfway through the book and see how long this takes me. But I'll update you soon. So, I'm walking around because I keep dozing off. I suck at staying up past 2 in the morning, even though I took a nap. I'm only to page like 151 in this book, and it's only the second book. I'm totally royally failing this. But I did say it's how many books I could read in 24 hours, not if I could read all of them, even if I wanted to, but it sure as hell ain't happening. I suck. But I did say I might take naps, so no surprises if I'm like, hey, I need to take a nap, because woo, I kept finding myself like waking up like, oh, when did that happen? So don't judge me, I am a weakling who can't stay up past a certain time, even with a nap. I just, whew. And this is only the second book. Oh my god, this is more like a fail, but you know what? It is still fine. It is still fine. You will see how far I can get in this series and everything. Like, I'm not gonna be too upset if I only get like 3 or 4 books, and at least I gave it a go. I gave it a try. It's something new, you know. It's still fun, I guess, but yeah. So I'm like trying to walk around, but at some point I'm probably gonna have to take a nap. It's gonna have to happen, which I warned, and I knew how I was. So, but yeah, I'm still only on the second book, but I mean, it's funny for everyone else who's watching me royally just suck at this, but I mean, I'm fine with it. It's how many, guys, remember that, how many I can finish in 24 hours, not if I can finish the whole series. So just go easy on me, babe. I am a weakling. I'm old. Can't stay up late. But yeah, this is where I am now. Talk to you in a bit. So it's now 6:57 and I finally finished the second book. It was fine. I mean, I've read it a few times, so I mean, it is what it is. It took me way too long to read. Fell asleep too many, like dozed off too many times. But maybe I'll take a nap, I don't know. And then go into the 4th book. Just not in the mood to go to the next one, read the second, but I mean, just a lot of me being 14 and navigating being a princess and relationships and stuff and everything. I still find it funny and fun to read, but it takes way too long for me to read one book. But it's how many I can read, not trying to read the whole series. So it is what it is. I probably will take a nap. I don't know for how long, but and then I'll get back into the next book. I took a bit of a nap, like an hour and 30-minute nap, and then got ready and got like freshened up and stuff. Now I'm gonna be moving on to the 3rd book, which is Princess Diaries, Princess in the Middle, which I have read, but that is the next one. It's probably gonna take me forever to read it. I don't really remember. I think this was I think this one is like the Poor Kenny book, but and of course at some point in the books you meet a guy who gets upset when they put corn in the chili, but you know, it's not his books yet. But poor Kenny, that's all I got to say about this book. But yeah, now I'm on this 9:12 now, so I'm gonna get on to it. So let's go. I don't know what's happening, but either at the field that's close to us, there's like a game or practice or something, or it's around the apartment, but oh my god, there's like yelling and stuff. I don't know what's going on, but whatever. It's not what I'm here for. But it's like how Mia just, like, she likes Michael, who it's still weird. She's like 14 and he's 18. I guess that's neither here nor there at this point. Like he gives like hints that he's into her and she just like, let's go. I'm like, well, that's not surprising. Not surprising in the slightest. But right now she's with Kenny and she doesn't really want to be with Kenny, but it's like, it's quite a dilemma. Wanting to go to this dance isn't a reason to be with him, so I don't know. I know how it ends, but Mia, she's just clueless. What was I like when I was 14? We're gonna stop that thought. I don't want to remember. We're gonna leave it back in that time. But yeah, let me continue reading. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say. So, I keep forgetting to mention that me and Mia have something very in common. I suck at math. Oof. I really, really hate math. I'm really bad at it. And so whenever she's talking about, like, struggling and having to do math, I'm like, girl, yep, I was there. I had to do a lot of remedial stuff with math, a lot of extra help with math. I still am not good with numbers. Just looking at numbers is no-go for me, but yeah, but it's just funny because this book is pretty much about her not wanting to be with Kenny and like being obsessed with like wanting to be with Michael and not thinking that he would want to be with her. And like, again, Michael is 18, so it's just funny because she's just stuck between not knowing, like wanting to break up with Kenny and not breaking up with him because she either just can't or because her grandmother is saying some stuff. It's funny to see how it plays out. Yeah, is so clueless on certain things. She's just so blind to things that are right in front of her face. It's like, girl, why can't you just see? But poor Kenny. Poor Kenny. That's all I got for right now. Poor Kenny. So I haven't gotten very much farther from the last clip that I just talked about. Only on page 125 on the third book, and at 10:55. Literally not long after I said that about her just being clueless and blind to certain things happening, like Michael keeps being like, are you going to our like thing that we're having, like, because he's part of the computer club and they've created this thing and he wants her to see it, and he's like, are you gonna be coming? And she's like, yeah, I guess. And she's like, he couldn't possibly be doing this and this, or like possibly like her and want her to do something that's probably just gonna be like her having to shoot something on a computer or whatever. And I'm like, girl, he did this before in the first book, trying to see if she would go to the cultural diversity dance with him, but she wouldn't let him because she not finish what he was saying because she was afraid he was gonna say something else. It's like, girl. And also, I'm sorry, I think Lily is just really annoying. Always up in arms about something, being a know-it-all. But yeah, Still only on book 3 and it's 10:55 a.m. on Sunday, April 10th. I'm very sucking at this, guys, but it's okay. I said how many books I can get done, and I knew I was gonna get many done. Sleep is too precious, and I keep dozing off still, even after an hour and 30-minute nap from earlier. At least I have almost 3 books down. I made it past the 2 that I thought I was gonna do, so that's always a win. But yeah, I'm gonna continue now. Yep, still poor Kenny. And again, Michael's 18. Ick. I finally finished it. I finished the 3rd book, and it's 12:21. Finally finished it. Of course, Mia being stupid at the end, close to the end, when Michael shows her that thing, pretty much saying that he loves her too, because she's been sending notes saying that she loves him, and then that happens, and then she runs away crying because she thinks he's making fun of her. Girl, you're so clueless. It's funny though, but it's a cute ending. I mean, still, Michael is 18. Can I just reiterate that the whole time? Michael is 18 and she's only 14. It's a little, it is odd. It is gross. It's icky, but yep, I've read it before. Poor Kenny again, poor Kenny. But it was nice what Lily and Tina did to get them together, but again, Michael is 18. But yes, finally done with the 3rd book. Might go straight into the 4th, I don't know. I haven't eaten anything yet and stuff, but once I start, I will let you know. Okay, it's 1 something and I have 101 and I've started the 4th book. I'm only 10 pages in. I mean, I've read it before, but I don't think I've reread this one more than like once or twice. So I don't remember some of these very well, but I am on the 4th one. I have started. I know for sure I'm not going to finish all of them, which I've said this whole time. It's how many I can read, not reading all of them. But if I can at least make it finish half, we're not counting the 11th one, but like within like the original 10, if I make it halfway, I feel like that'd be a win. But even just having finished 3, I feel like is, especially taking an hour and 30-minute nap, I think I succeeded. Even though I'm not gonna finish them all, but it's not what we're here for technically. But yeah, so I have started it. It's pretty much just Mia at the in Genovia during the holiday winter break, doing her thing that she needed to do. Of course, she's still obsessed with Michael and they're technically together and all this other stuff. And like, again, should I reiterate? He's 18 and she's 14. Yikes. But yeah, I will probably update when I'm farther into the book. But yeah, sorry if this is boring, but not much can be done about that. But, well, I mean, I guess I could do a lot of different things, but I'm trying to read and stuff, so sorry if it's boring, essentially. But yeah, I am on the 4th one, so hopefully I can finish this soon. But yeah. Oh, it is now 5:16 and I've finished the 4th book, Princess Diaries, royally obsessed. I finally finished it. It's 5:16 p.m. at this point. I'm tired, but I'll survive. I probably only have time for maybe finishing one more book, which is fine. This one was fine. I find it more annoying than the ones so far because it's really mostly just Mia being like overthinking whether Michael loves her or only loves her as a friend and everything, and like doing this like whole Jane Eyre thing, like where you like she doesn't want, her grandmother's like saying you don't want to chase the boys won't like that, and so to act like all aloof and stuff, and I'm like then of course that causes like that can cause like miscommunication, which with Mia is very prevalent because she just doesn't take things, like she just things just go over her head so easily, and I'm like or she overthinks things, and again that's like realistically I do the same thing sometimes, but it's annoying to read. Like she kept being like, Michael's gonna dump me just because of this ball that I have to go to. I'm like, girl. But other than that, like, it's fine. Not really anything interesting happens. Her grandmother is kind of annoying sometimes, like very manipulative and stuff, but they're easy to get through, even though it takes me like 3 or 4 hours to get through one book. But it is what it is. I'm glad I was able to get to the 4th one. It's farther than I thought I would get, but yeah, it's not bad. But Mia was being a little annoying. Like, I'm just sitting there like, oh, come on, Mia, use your brain. Or sometimes like, just stop thinking about it, just let it go. But yeah, finally done, so I'm gonna move straight into the 5th book, which is Princess Diaries Prom Princess, which is, I don't remember, it's been a while since I've read certain ones. I've read certain ones, like I think I've reread the first like 2 or 3 numerous times, but not the rest of them. Like I have read this one, but I don't remember at all. But I am going to be going straight into this one, so hopefully I finish this before 10. I don't think I'll get to another one after this one. If I do, then wow, but let's be honest, it's probably not gonna happen. This is probably the last one that's gonna be done, be at least read or almost finished by the end of this 24 hours. So at least it would be halfway through the series, and I can be like, I at least was able to read half of a series in 24 hours, even taking an hour and 30-minute nap and dozing off like a bajillion times. But let me go get into this so then maybe I can finish this and it actually be me reading half of the books. So I will update you later. It is 9:07 and I finished the 5th book in the Princess Diaries series, Prom Princess, and it is the last book I'm going to be reading because I mean technically it ends in 52 minutes anyway, so I only got 5 books done, but I will just wrap it all up tomorrow because I'm too tired to do it now. My brain is mush. But I did finish the 5th one. I'm tired. But I will wrap it up tomorrow and tell you my thoughts on the 5th one because it's too much right now for my brain. But yeah, I'm done. So ignore my disheveled appearance. The 24 hours is up. It is now the next day. It is Monday, the 11th. I was able to complete the book that I was on before 10 p.m. It was like 9:08 when I finished it, and like you have seen in the clip, I was too tired to talk about it. I was too tired to wrap anything up. So I'm here today to wrap it all up. So I was reading the Princess Diaries series. I did say this is not me trying to read all of them in 24 hours. It's seeing how many I can read in 24 hours. And if I read all of them, then that would be great. But it wasn't necessarily something that had to happen, because I know me, and that just wasn't gonna happen. But out of the 10 original ones that I have here, I did complete. I completed 5 of the 10 here. So I didn't complete all of them. Again, that wasn't the goal. But I was able to complete 5 whole books within 24 hours. I finished the 5th one, Prom Princess, at 9:08, and my 24 hours was from 10 p.m. Saturday to 10 p.m. Sunday. So I did complete it before 10. I only got to 5 of them, which is great. For me, that is great. 24 hours with only an hour and 30 minutes of sleep. I take that as a win. Again, for anyone who's like, well, you didn't read all of them in 24 hours. Again, that wasn't the goal. So you can say that all you want, but again, even the title is going to say how many. So I read 5. That's how many I was able to complete in 24 hours. If I probably would have planned it a bit more and everything, I probably could have done more, but and if I didn't take an hour or 30-minute nap, then maybe I could have gotten more done, but I got to 5, which I think is great. It's better than I thought I was going to do. I thought I was only going to get like 3 done. I finished half the series. I'm not including the 11th as part of this. I'm talking about the original 10. 5 is good. So I did talk about these 4 as I was reading them, or like I wrapped them up after I finished them. But I didn't get to really talk about the 5th one, Prom Princess, because I was exhausted. So this one's just pretty much Mia wanting to go to the prom and Michael not really wanting to go to the prom. So it's just her being upset about it, and her mom is really pregnant and they're waiting for the baby to come. The baby, it's not due right in this book, but she's really far along. But pretty much that, and then this whole scandal with the grandmother, and I enjoy reading them. Don't get me wrong, there's just some elements that are annoying to read about. Like Lily pissed me off in this book. I mean, she pisses me off a lot of times in many of the books. She has her good moments, and then she just is so annoying. Like what she did to Boris in this book is just so horrible, and I'm like, like, you are so terrible. Like, she's just so... Again, I did warn that it's going to be spoilery. Kind of also was getting annoying that Mia was so caught up in wanting to go to this prom with Michael. Again, I would like to point out Michael is 18 and she just turns 15 in this book. Like, still, ick. But I guess it's neither here nor there. You keep hearing about the guy with the corn in his chili, which he comes in later on in the books, and you find out his name and everything. Again, spoilers, but it's funny when she describes him, because, but I'm just, okay, I don't understand putting corn and chili in the first place, so I don't know if he's necessarily on the wrong side of this, like, I don't know how that's indicative of him as a person, when I think that just should be indicative of people in general who puts corn in their chili. But either way, this one was fine. She got what she wanted at the end and everything. Lily got hers in the end. I enjoy reading them. Like, I will continue to read them even after this video. I mean, I've read them before. I've read to like the 7th or 8th. But, I mean, I didn't get to all of them, clearly. Anyways, I will continue to read the books that I didn't get to. Some of them will be rereads, and some of them I didn't get to. I've never finished out them, and then I've never read the 11th one. That was like way after. But I did enjoy it. It was pretty... These books are really predictable, but I mean, they're enjoyable to read. They're quick, easy, just not too serious books to read. So yeah, I didn't complete the last 5 in the original set and not the 11th one, which is fine. I know now within 24 hours I could finish 5 of them. Will I do this kind of video again? Possibly. I mean, I have other series that I would like to do. I do have other ideas for it and everything, so I do plan on doing more of this. I did enjoy my time reading these 5 books. I was exhausted really quick. It was real fast, me getting really tired just by like 3 or 4 in the morning. I was dozing off so hardcore. Like at one point I fell asleep sitting up and jolted, and my boyfriend is like, did you just fall asleep? And I'm like, no. And then at one point I dropped the book I was reading because I had fallen asleep. Like dozed off. But you know, I persevered. I was able to finish 5, which I think is great. Like, I commend myself for finishing even 5. I'm impressed with myself. Maybe, like, obviously other people have finished them all within 24 hours, but I wanted to see how many I could, because I knew that was not me. Me is not the person who is going to finish them all in 24 hours, but I wanted to see how many I could. So 5 is how many I was able to. I was able to finish the first one, Princess Diaries, second one, A Royal Disaster, third one, Princess in the Middle, 4th, Royally Obsessed, and 5th and final for me that I finished is Prom Princess. So I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm happy with it. So I don't think that I'm any less for not finishing them all, but I enjoyed what I read. I had a good time. I don't regret it at all. So all in all, it was an enjoyable time. Did I miss sleep a lot of the times? Yes, I did miss being able to sleep, but it was fun nonetheless. It was a new experience for me. I'm happy with what I accomplished, and I would definitely do it again. Maybe not soon, but one of these times. Maybe I'll do it again. But that's pretty much it. I completed 5 of the books, and I feel like that's a success. So before I go, if you enjoy these videos, please feel free to give a like and subscribe. I would love to have you here. I hope that you guys are enjoying your reading. And how many books do you think you could have finished within 24 hours? I would love to know. But that is pretty much it for this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye.